Glen Powell says new Twister is not a reboot. We're not trying to recreate the story from the first one. If you're a fan of the 1996 disaster movie Twister, you might be excited to hear that a new film inspired by it is in the works. The film, titled Twisters, will star Daisy Edgar Jones and Glen Powell as the lead characters, who are presumably involved in some kind of storm-chasing adventure. But don't expect to see a remake or a sequel of the original film, because Twisters is a completely original story. According to Glen Powell, who spoke to Vogue about the upcoming film, Twisters is definitely not a reboot. He said, "We're not trying to recreate the story from the first one. It's a completely original story." This means that Twisters will not follow the same plot or characters as Twister, which starred Helen Hunt and Bill Paxton as a divorced couple who reunite to chase tornadoes and deploy a revolutionary device that can measure their intensity. Twister was a huge hit when it came out in 1996, earning nearly $500 million worldwide and receiving 2 Oscar nominations for Best Visual Effects and Best Sound. The film was praised for its groundbreaking use of CGI and practical effects to create realistic and thrilling scenes of tornadoes wreaking havoc on rural Oklahoma. The film was directed by Jan de Bont and produced by Steven Spielberg, who also had a hand in developing the story with Michael Crichton. Twisters, on the other hand, will be directed by Lee Isaac Chung, who helmed the critically acclaimed drama Minari, which won an Oscar for Best Supporting Actress for Yao Yu-yoon. The script for Twisters was written by Mark L. Smith, who co-wrote The Revenant with Alejandro Gonzalez Iñárritu. Spielberg will return as a producer for Twisters, along with Frank Marshall and Pat Crowley, who have worked on the Jurassic World franchise. Not much is known about the plot or the characters of Twisters, except that it will be a new chapter of the Twister universe. Daisy Edgar Jones, who rose to fame with her role in Normal People, was the first major star attached to the project. She will be joined by Glen Powell, who has appeared in films like Hidden Figures, Set It Up, and Top Gun: Maverick. The rest of the cast has not been announced yet. Twisters is scheduled to hit theaters on July 19, 2024, almost 30 years after the original film. It will be interesting to see how the filmmakers will update the concept of storm chasing and tornado research for modern audiences, and how they will use the latest technology to create stunning visual effects. Will Twisters be able to capture the same excitement and thrill as Twister? We'll have to wait and see.